All right, so I will call to order the next regular meeting of the Board of Education. It's Monday, May 24th, 2021. It is 6:06 p.m. Let the record show that all board members are present, except for Mr. Cairns. I'd like to thank everybody that came out this evening. Ms. Hinton? If you will, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Board, there is an agenda before you on the computer. Need a motion to approve the agenda, please.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Glenn, Mr. Ritter, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The agenda is approved. First up this evening are recognitions. Dr. Glass.
Yeah, well, good evening, Board. First up, we have Miss Emma McDougall. What can I say about Miss McDougall? It hasn't already been said, right? I guess I'll wait for her to get in here so she can hear it, even though she's heard it 1,000 times.
What can I say about her while she's not in
That's your...
I will say I commend her for giving her speech yesterday at graduation.
With that delay?
With the delay on there?
Yes.
I don't know how
I have
they...
a hard time doing it.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that. Talking and reading.
It's
and,
pretty tough.
and then hearing it.
She did great.
Everyone that spoke did a great job.
Good evening, Emma.
There she is.
There she is. Emma, does this ever get old? Well, it is my honor to recognize you again tonight in front of our Board of Education. You're truly an all-star in every sense of the word. Emma is here tonight to celebrate her being the National Merit Scholarship Program semifinalist, which is one of the most prestigious scholarship programs in the nation. We're also recognizing her for being named the 2021 Missouri Scholar 100, our state's celebration of the top students in the current year's graduating class. Emma was also this year's valedictorian, and as a junior, she, like Jared, scored a perfect 36 on her ACT. No, I'm just kidding. She is part of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, FBLA, International Thespian Society, Mock Trial Team, Model United Nations, Youth Association for the Future Furthering of Racial Harmony, Thrive, the Scholar Bowl, the Tiger Ambassadors, the Math Team, and the Orchestra. That is a mouthful. I don't know how you had time for anything else. I guess you didn't. Emma, we salute you. Congratulations, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Come back and visit us.
Picture.
Keep on going,
Yep.
Mr. President.
It's your...
Next up, we have Terrific Tigers. We are pleased to recognize our May Terrific Tigers. These are students from each of our buildings that have been selected to receive this award based on their service to others, their leadership, and their scholarship. So we'll invite them in building by building.
Alma Schroeder Elementary, Collins Girard, second grade daughter of Tate Girard and Courtney Coldy. Collins displays great characteristics of an attentive and determined student. She always strives to do her best, not only with her schoolwork, but also as a great and supportive friend to all her classmates. Collins is one who never shies away from helping others and rising to any challenge.
Turn right around. I got you. There you go.
Finish, let me know, and I'll jump in there. Right. What a great picture. Awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great job.
You can stay if you want, though.
Clifford Elementary, Amari Brooks, fourth grade, son of Jessica Clark and Philip Brooks. Amari is a hard-working student that always tries his best. He's very considerate to others and is always willing to help out when needed. Amari is very respectful and always greets adults and students in the hallways. Thank you, Amari, for being a GER student and showing others how Clifford students should behave.
You're welcome. Would you honor me with a picture? Thank you.
The hell is okay, though, I call it.
Certificate.
Franklin Elementary, Brian Cook Jr., second grade son of Jessica and Brian Cook Sr. Brian is so kind and thoughtful. He is always such a joy to be around. If other students need an example of a terrific tiger, Brian is the one to model. He is so humble and is always making smart choices. Brian has a bright future ahead of him as he is so positive and kind.
Come on up. You want closer? Congratulations.
Want to get a picture without a mask on?
Enough's enough.
He's got the hallway. All right.
Jefferson Elementary, Kinsey Hinkle, first grade daughter of Latasha Terry and Andrew Hinkle. Kinsey is a wonderful student who always tries her best. She's a rock star at math and works so hard on every assignment. Kinsey is a caring classmate to her peers and is always willing to help them. Kinsey is sweet to everyone in school and always makes the day brighter. She's a bright ray of sunshine, and Jefferson is so lucky to have her.
Want a picture without a mask on? It's a pretty smile.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Central Junior High School, Chapman Ogles, 7th grade son of Julie and Mitchell Ogles. Chapman is a shining example of what a young man should be. He is kind, smart, and extremely polite. He's always ready and willing to help his peers and greets his teachers daily upon entering the room. Congratulations, Chapman.
Thank you.
You want to picture that?
I have to include the last picture though, just for
There you go.
time's sake.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Central Academy.
Central Academy, Aiden Hiring, 10th grade son of Christopher Hiring and Deanna Tunnell. Aiden has been a wonderful addition to our building. He is polite and a hard worker and is taking the personal responsibility to finish the year strong academically. The students respect Aiden and he has made meaningful friendships with his peers.
You can stand in between these two gentlemen, please.
Great from here to here.
You take a picture without a mask on.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And one more trip at Tiger High School.
Central High School, Adrian Vincent, 12th grade daughter of Tanya Vincent and Bruce Vincent. Adrian is a hard-working and dedicated student, often going above and beyond what is expected of her in class. She is not just a hard worker, but she is kind and empathetic as well. Adrian is not afraid to speak up for what is right, and it is a delight to have in class.
Ready for that, Jasmine? Thanks, sir.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Esports. All right, the Terry W. Kitchen Central Junior High School esports team made history by bringing home a second place finish in the Smash Ultimate Crew Spring Major. I guess I'll wait on them too.
We got it.
Oh, I like the shirts.
There they are, the history makers. I just got done bragging on you that you guys have just made history by bringing home a second place finish in the Smash Ultimate Crew Spring Major. Under the direction of coaches Matt Miller, Matt Limer, Ryan McKinstry, and Jeff Sire. Congratulations, guys. We also have gamers Jonathan Rankin, Caleb Randall, Wyatt Means with us tonight. Did I miss anybody? No. Perfect. They teamed up to establish their team among the best in the nation. These three gamers and their coaches are here with us tonight. Please come forward to celebrate your accomplishment with a special gift. We are very, very proud of you leading the way, leading the charge. We're expecting big things. Great job. Nope. an individual trophy for each and every one of you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Very proud of you. It's like Christmas.
Yes. Those are cool.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Coaches, come up here, let's get a picture. Flip around, we'll get a picture. This is history in the making right here.
Oh, yes.
Mr. McDonald, do you want to come up here?
Sure.
I love the names.
These are your lady names on the back of the cards.
That's awesome.
Congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
As far as like these guys, like they've done so great this year. Like if we go from the spring, and that's even coaches included. Like the spring was such a learning lesson for us coaches. Like if anyone was dropping the ball, it's probably us on that point in time. But they've all really picked up and kind of compartmentalized and taken like a role in different parts. And then these guys, like they've just grown so much. Like they've improved a lot. And we went from being kind of showing up and getting some people in at the first semester, but the second semester we had 2 Smash crews, 2 individuals, and 1 Rocket League make playoffs, and then these guys went all the way to the championship match. So big deal for us. I mean, there's a lot of schools out there. I think it was 450 kids in Smash, 60 crew teams of 3 people. And then Rocket League, our team was 26th, I think is what we said. And there was, 290 teams. Like Rocket League was huge. And for us, that was the first time we've ever tried that. All of us were like, I don't know how to play this. It was a confusing thing, but we had some kids that really locked onto it. And so we just tried to help them out like we could. But pretty much they're the reason we're here. So they were awesome.
Great job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where was that when I was in school?
This is going to be huge, mark my words. It is going to be
I didn't
huge.
realize they were doing that. Sorry about that.
Dr. Binion and I did beat him in Pac-Man, though. Old school.
Did they say, what's Pac-Man?
Right?
This is an awful question. What game did they play?
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers. All right.
Mario.
I have 3 daughters.
I've watched it.
I have 3 daughters. I have no idea.
I couldn't understand.
Look at what's coming in the door.
They are good.
Is there a robot?
Probably.
No disassemble?
Well,
You have a camera.
uh-oh, here comes Skynet.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You're gonna have treat here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they got running.
That's outstanding.
That's what they were working on when we went to their open house.
Yeah. Welcome. Well, thank you for attending the Board of Education meeting tonight. You're our guests of honors. The Terry W. Kitchen Central Junior High Robotics team also made history this school year by qualifying for the 2021 VEX World Championships in only the team's 2nd year of competition. This after clinching their ticket to the state championships last year in their rookie season with their coach, Juliana West, at the helm. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. West to introduce her team and also the team's robot. Give us a little demonstration, if you will.
Of course. So we have our team here. Team, if you would, step forward, say your first and last name, and tell us what grade you are.
Hello, my name is Elisha Norman. I am in 8th grade right now.
Hello, my name is Dulina Diaz, and I'm in 8th grade also.
Hi, I'm Eric Norsham. I'm in 9th grade.
Hello, I'm Kelly Maxis, and I'm in 7th grade.
Hi, I'm Blake Pardon. I'm in 8th grade.
I'm Dominic Mattis. I'm in 8th grade as well.
I'm Gibson Curtis, and I'm in 9th grade.
I'm Heidi Helwig and I'm in 7th grade. I'm Ainsley Glenn and I'm in 8th grade.
So here we have our robot. This is the robot that we took to state, and then we also changed again to take to Worlds. And we're going to demonstrate our robot's ability to spit balls out, which it was also capable of taking balls in as well, but we've made a few changes since then. So the code that we ran was Vex 5 Pro, which is a variation of C++. It is a very complex system of code that's typically taught at the high school and college level. And we wanted to demonstrate our drivetrain for you all, but also the ability to spit the ball out as well. So here we go. Possibly. We'll try to forward a little bit so that they can see it more closely. So as you can see, there is a drivetrain. That drivetrain has 2 motors that are on the bottom. One is able to go forward, and then the other one propels it backwards, and then we can reverse that if we want to. It also has this complex system on the back, which you're able to see. And then if we turn it a bit, we can also see it as well. The system is on the front, which we've effectively named the van barrel, is how we flip the balls over the front and then spit them out the front. Then on the back, I don't know if we named the back of it at all.
We haven't.
It's just sort of our uptake mechanism, and all of it's running on 4 motors. Most other teams at World ran on twice that many, if not more so. Which allows us to conserve power as well. So do you guys have anything to add about the robot and the way that we designed it? Yeah.
Well, we actually got into Worlds by doing design award because everyone else just got their designs off the internet while we actually came up with something.
Outstanding.
That's awesome. Anything else you guys want to add about the season or about the robot or about your experiences?
Well, I guess this was a big improvement compared to our robot at State and our original robot that we were building during our first robotic season. So, yeah, I've seen a big improvement out of this thing.
What about your coach? How awesome is she? That's outstanding. Well, it is my privilege to give you a trophy tonight on behalf of the school board and the school district for all your efforts. We are so very, very proud of you. We are taking this back though because we got to put a plate on it. So we're going to give it to you for pictures and we're taking it back.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Wow. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. Look, guys. You guys want to hold it?
Come on over here, we're going to get some pictures.
Is this a date or what?
Let's put the robot front and center.
Let's drive the robot in.
Come over
Pick
here.
it up if we need to.
Flip around, do a 180 for me. Whoa,
You're right over
Yeah, perfect.
Or you can stand here today. So that's fine too.
You should be the one holding it.
Here we go, guys. Do we want to do like some people like getting shorter in the front line?
You know what, I think we're good. Making sure I can see everybody's face. And then I'll move out of the way, so here, get a good picture. You guys are about to go as close as you need to go.
Can someone get one with my phone as well as my pocket?
Does the robot have
next up, we have our information proposals, comments from the audience. Did we have anyone this month? No? All right, so we'll move directly into our informational reports. First up is our board's president's report. Mine's just short and sweet. As everyone knows, we had our graduation yesterday. Had a great day. The weather turned out wonderful. And that was the first time we've ever had an open air graduation at our stadium. So that was kind of special. And I appreciate everybody showing up. I think that's the second time in our history that we've had all 7 board members present. So I appreciate everyone coming out on a Sunday to do that and celebrate our 2021 graduates. So Ms. Scheller, thank you very much. That was a great afternoon of celebration for our graduates. And
I'm just glad it was cool. And
yes.
The wind was blowing. It was beautiful. But thank you all for coming. I know all school districts don't have the support of their board, so I appreciate, and I know the whole school appreciated you all being there. So thank you.
I appreciate you ordering those clouds to periodically come between us and the sunshine. No, it was very nice. And as I told Emma earlier, I really applaud them on being able to stand up there and give a speech like that in front of not only the audience, but with the reverb coming off, because it was a second delay or so, and to concentrate enough to have the wherewithal to give the speech in front of such a large audience and their fellow students, and with all of the distraction and everything, they did a great job. So next we'll move on to our superintendent's report. Dr. Glass.
Well, you just stole my thunder.
All right.
I just want to thank you, Ms. Scheller, and your leadership team for all the hard work and all the hours that went into setting up over the weekend and even before that with practice and just everything that goes in with the senior class, because there is a ton of work that goes in there. And then you still have to worry about the other underclassmen that you still have to get finished with their classes. Thank you for all your hard work, all your dedication, and all your assistant principals and your staff that devoted all that time. I know it's a huge undertaking. Here we only have a day and a half to, well, we only have a half a day to go. I wrote this morning, a day and a half then. We only have a half a day to go. I believe I stated every month, I'm so happy to be done with this year. I'm so proud of my faculty and staff for all that they have done to just get through this year, to keep the doors open. I can't say enough about them. We did it for the kids, and that's what it's all about, is for the kids. To our board members, faculty and staff, students and families, and our community partners, thank you. You have each played an instrumental role in this year being so successful, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. So that's all I got.
Next up, we have our instructional technology update. Mr. Russell.
It's more Canvas. Just wanted to share with you guys, we are starting to move into summer, and we've got our summer sessions ready to go. We've got some in-person sessions. There's over 20-something of them over the summer, times where teachers can come in and get some one-on-one training. And then we also have online options, from everything from just setting up Canvas and making sure that it works right for students, and then moving stuff over from Moodle, putting in Google stuff, cross-listing how to design things on pages, all the way to the last one that I have to finish tonight is adding Zoom into Canvas, and so that some of our SPED teachers and stuff like that love Zoom and can use it along with Canvas to communicate with parents as well. And then the mobile apps. This is one thing we haven't had a whole lot of time to delve into, but our teachers are going to love it. And so just wanted to share with you guys with that. All of our buildings have had some kind of training of some sort, and we'll have some more before school starts again. So you guys have any questions?
Thank you, sir. Next up, we have our CTA report. Anybody? Nope. All right. I know she was there busy taking pictures at graduation. Next up is our treasurer and finance report. Ms. Dudak.
Hello. This report is for the month ending April 30th. Beginning fund balance in the general fund is a little over $23 million. Revenues for the month were $1.6 million, expenses of $1.9 million, and we transferred $798,000 to the special revenue fund to cover our certified teacher salaries, leaving us with the ending fund balance as of April 30th of $22.3 million. The cash and investment detail is listed below. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the update. Next, we have our support services report. Mr. Crowell.
Evening, Board. Before you, one of the things is our CEP numbers. As you go through it, you can see, again, just references going on now for 3 years. Pretty self-explanatory on what our claims are there. It's a little bit different because last spring was COVID meals compared to this year, but you can see an upward trend on those numbers. Coming up, not much for this report, but next month, just to give you a heads up, there's some bids that are out currently right now. We have our extermination bid, trash bid, fire inspection bid. Those are all out right now as RFPs, and they've been posted and in the newspaper. We also have our Jefferson bid that goes out tomorrow. Then there'll be a mandatory pre-bid meeting coming up June 1st. So we'll see what parties are interested in that. And our food bids are currently out right now as well. So our regular grocery bids, bread bids, milk bids. There's even an ice cream bid out there for those that may be interested in that. So next month will be a busy month for us. Unless there's any concerns, questions, or comments, that's all I have.
Final Crispito numbers?
Not this month, but the Crispito fundraiser for the foundation went over extremely well. I think Miss McDonald was up to her ears in Crispitos for a while, and she's glad that's over, but it was successful for the foundation.
All right, any questions for Mr. Crowell? Nope. All right, we will move on to our board reports. First up, we have our MSBA delegate report. Nothing this month, all right. And legislative report.
And just the session's closed, all the bills are on the governor's desk. He's got till July 15th to approve, deny, all that. Tax credit vouchers did make it, House Bill 349's on his desk. Then there's also, recording IEP meetings. So I don't see how that's on his desk also is one. And then internet sales tax was just another kind of interesting one that's on the desk too. So that would be a little calm, I guess, until that finishes up.
So I understand with Bill 349, I know it originally passed and was sent to the governor to be signed, but then they changed something as an amendment in another bill that reduced some of the
Senate
overall
bill
caps.
Yeah, Senate Bill 86.
Did it change anything else?
It cut the tax credits in half. Also limited the number of locations where they could collect the donations, so how many places the donations could go to. And then also established a board led by the state treasurer to oversee the program. So the Senate bill had a few amendments to it, or adjustments. I don't know if amendment's the proper term, but.
I thought that was interesting that they passed one bill and before it could be signed into law, they passed a different bill which negated half of what they passed the previous bill. So.
Isn't it the fact that it didn't have to go back over to the House, Jeff, if I'm wrong? Because if they would have put amendments on it, then it would have had to go back to the House, and it would be in jeopardy over at the House.
Yes.
My understanding is correct.
Because it barely passed out of the House the first time. So yeah, I think and toward the end of session, there was a whole lot of legislation that, because it would have had to go back over to either the Senate or the House, was passed without making changes to it, just so it wouldn't have to go back over to the opposite chamber. Yeah.
Anyone have any other questions?
MSBA conference, is that virtual again? Did we do that?
The which?
The MSBA conference?
No, it's in person.
It is in person this year, October?
November.
1st of November,
Yeah.
the first weekend in November.
Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Okay.
When does that open? Do you know?
Is that like the 4th through the 6th or something?
Something like that.
I think I had it on my calendar.
You don't know when it opens?
4th through 7th?
4th or 7th.
Presentations right now,
Right.
so registration won't be open probably until later this summer. For those that are interested, there's a presentation I'll be giving up there.
Well, we're all going.
Yeah.
Oh, we're packing that for everybody. I didn't know we were doing Crispito presentations today.
It's on proper board etiquette.
We need all the help we can get on that.
That was good.
4th through the 7th.
How to hire a special services director.
It's on the air fryers, flip the Crispito over 3 minutes in. 3 minutes.
All right, any other questions? All right, we'll move on to our Cape Public School Foundation report. Ms. McDonald. Here's your microphone.
Hi. I don't know that I necessarily need a mic. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that Cape Public School Foundation had over $10,000 in scholarships for high school seniors this year. We gave out the Margaret Weiss Juergens and Rudy Juergens Scholarship, and the recipient of that was Tyrus Janzow. We gave out the Coach Dick Wadlington Scholarship, and that was Yukti. Say that again?
Yukti
Shrikant. Thank you. Yukti. And then Terry Slattery Memorial Scholarship went to Kevin Robinson. We had the Bill Ewing Memorial Scholarship, that was our music scholarship, that went to Ricky Vaughn. Our first scholarship that we'd given out this year for our AFR JORTC was General Seth McGee Scholarship, went to Jack Maxton. We had the Terry W. Kitchen Endowed Scholarship that went to Darian Triplett. We had the Darla Paneer Endowed Scholarship that went to Daly Drum. And then next month at the June board meeting, we'll be presenting the Mission Possible Scholarship, and that was a $2,500 scholarship that the foundation partners with P&G. So super excited about that. We just had our golf tournament, and if anybody is interested, I have Tiger orange and black golf umbrellas for sale for $25, and they are really nice this year. That was our golf gift, and I was super excited. We had 20 paid teams, 18 teams that were at the event, and it was a really great day. So that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, and that concludes our reports for this evening. Next up, we have approval of consent agenda items, which consist of minutes of previous meetings, April 26, 2021, and May 12, 2021, payment of bills, board meeting dates for 2021-22, and resolution to elect new members to the MOSIP Board of Directors. Do I have a motion to approve those consent agenda items?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Glenn, Mr. Ritter, any discussion on any of those? Hearing none, all in favor of approval of consent agenda items, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Those items are approved. Next up, we have our business items. First up, get to the right page.
Oh, sorry, sped track. That's me.
Oh, hang on. First up is a motion to authorize the superintendent or his designee to negotiate a contract on behalf of the board to purchase SpedTrack software for pre-K through 12 special education documentation at a total cost over 5 years of $116,105. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Glenn, Mr. Ritter. Discussion. Ms. Keith, sorry.
Okay, sorry, Jay looked at me, I was like, I'm on. So SpedTrack is a program that will, as you can see in the rationale, it will really save our special ed teachers a lot of time. Currently, we use the program that's within Infinite Campus, which is really time consuming. When we went through, Jamie sat in on this, I had several tech people and then special ed teachers from various levels, plus like examiners. When they came in and kind of gave us a walkthrough of what it would look like, it is just going to save time tremendously as far as when you put something in one document, it immediately self-populates into another document, so we're savings, sorry, for our teachers.
Anyone have any questions? Comments? Further discussion? Hearing none, the motion on the floor is to authorize the superintendent or his designee to negotiate a contract on behalf of the board to purchase SpedTrack software for pre-K through 12 special education documentation at a total cost over 5 years of $116,105. There's no further discussion. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion is approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next up, we have a motion to approve the proposed 2021 COPS Office Stop School Violence Prevention Program Grant. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Glenn, Dr. Fagley? Discussion.
Yes, Board, this is a grant we've applied for before. There's been a part of this grant that we have been awarded in the past, and we're currently using those funds. One of the things that we benefited from is just to provide first aid, CPR, and AED training. Also our behavioral risk assessment training that we're rolling out as well too. And this is more of the structural component of that grant that we're going after now. So this would help us, various upgrades throughout our district, bollards putting in place. It would help with security lighting, security cameras, a lot of different types of components that would go into helping our facilities structurally just get up there just, to the top. We're very well off right now, but we can always do better, and this grant would help us do that. It is a 75-25 matching grant, so there would be a cost on our end if we were awarded it. We feel very good about it. Like I said, we've already received one part or one component of this in the past, and we're hoping that this time we'll do well on this part of the grant.
Does anyone have any questions? Hearing none, the motion on the floor is to approve the proposed 2021 COPS Office Stop School Violence Prevention Program Grant. There's no further discussion. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. And the next piece of business is a motion to authorize the superintendent or his designee to purchase 2021 John Deere 50G compact excavator at a cost of $60,519.72. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Glenn, Mr. Ritter, discussion.
Yes, Board, again, going back to Dr. Glass's tenure in the position that I'm currently in right now, there's really been an emphasis and a change within our district to do more of our own in-house maintenance and construction work and so forth to really cut down on costs. In going back and looking over where we've been with rentals and other equipments that we purchased, we have our own skid steer, we do have a tractor. We also brought on, if you recall earlier this year, an actual certified plumber who can do a lot of our bigger plumbing projects that we've not been able to capture in the past. Utilizing this piece of equipment and having it, we kind of hit that tipping point now where it just makes sense, where we would be better off having our own piece of equipment so we can do that. If you're in this type of business right now as well too, it's very difficult to find some rentals as well. Sunbelt sold out a lot of stuff, United Rentals as well too. And this piece of equipment would just be able to keep us going with certain projects. We've already got several booked for this summer that we're wanting to hit the ground running with, that we would actually utilize this equipment.
And this is a state contract, right?
And it is a state contract price, yes.
So do we have people on staff that can do maintenance on these types of
Part of the
equipment?
state contract price, like there's a warranty to it, if that's what you're referring to. But then there's also X numbers of free maintenance hours that are already applied that are in part of this price. So there's maintenance up to 500 hours before that we would have covered before we would even have a cost. Think of it like when you buy a car, you kind of get free oil changes and hydraulic fluid checked out, and, is your blinker fluid full, that sort of type of thing. A lot more technical than that, but there is maintenance that is included with this.
Okay.
And with it being, it's a local company that we're looking at, that we're going through, they would come to us. We're not having to put it on a trailer, take it down to them or anything like that. As long as it can be fixed in the field, or if it needed to be maintained in the field.
I was going to ask, do we have a trailer capability of transporting it? Okay.
Yeah, we had bought a trailer that's capable of this a couple years ago. As you know, the types of trailer that you need to be able to haul this around, they're not just something that you can go to a farm supply store and just buy off the parking lot. So we have that, like I said, we have a skid steer already that we have a trailer for, and we utilize that trailer quite a bit. When we purchase playground equipment, we'll go and pick it up ourselves and haul it back to save on shipping. And when we're buying certain cones for the winter, certain type of de-icing products and stuff like that, we use that trailer for that. And it also hauls our tractor around that we have as well too, that has mowing capabilities, has a brush hog that we can haul around and whatnot.
Are there training courses on how to operate these types of things?
You
How to
can go
operate
through
them properly.
apprenticeship. It's a little bit more complicated than just, here's your owner's manual. But we have several individuals in our maintenance department that are already well versed in how to operate this machinery.
So as far as, I guess, workers' comp, liability coverage, things like that, for those that are operating pieces of equipment like that, they're covered?
They're all covered under basic, yeah. It'd be.
Is that something we have to let them know that we've purchased? No? Okay.
Standard equipment pretty much for bigger districts.
Okay. I just want to make sure our guys are covered in the event that there's an unfortunate accident. Anyone else have any questions? Nope. All right, so the motion is to authorize the superintendent or his designee to purchase a 2021 John Deere 50G compact excavator at a cost of $60,519.72. There's no further discussion. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. And next up, that concludes our business. So next up is our information proposals from board members. Anyone have anything for the good of the board?
I just want a couple of quick things. First, congratulate Mr. Crowell on being able to not only zing the board with the board ethics thing earlier, but to also hit the ground into the conversation on an excavator. That was genius. And aside from that, I do want to take a minute, because we are at the end of our school year, and I know all the other board members feel exactly the same way, to express gratitude for everything that our administrators have done, everything that our teachers have done during the course of this year. This has been the most trying year ever. And our team has impressed me over and over and over again this year. If you had told me that we were going to be able to keep the doors open all year long back in August, I would have bet against you. Sure. But we have done a fantastic job, and it's kudos to every single person who works in this district for their dedication to our students and our families. So from the bottom of my heart, I sincerely thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And you stole my thunder, because I wasn't going to say that in the board president's report. I was going to save it for the end, but no,
I'm sorry.
I just want to echo your sentiments too, because I know there's been a lot of stuff going on this year, not only trying to educate our students and keep the buildings open, but then you have to deal with COVID and the social distancing and then the mask issues. And I really want to just say thank you to everybody that was involved in educating our students this year, and also in the community as a whole, because they really did get behind us to make sure that we did what was best for our students. I know toward the end there was some changes in mask mandates, whether we were supposed to wear them, not wear them, but I think everyone really, as days went by, they decided what was best for our students and to keep our schools open was to keep the course. And
And the health department played a big role in that.
Absolutely.
I'm very proud of them,
Yeah.
too.
So this community's done a really good job of making sure that our students were able to stay in school this year. And I know our staff is tired and they're ready for summer, and
Bring it on.
they deserve a nice break. So again, just thank you to everybody that was involved in that, and looking forward to summer school, see how that goes, and get next year going without some of these restrictions maybe, and just get on with our lives. So anyway, thank you. Everyone have a good summer, and anyone else have anything for the good of the board? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Glenn, Mr. Ritter, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
We are opposed. Or we are opposed.